This year has been especially fruitful for supercar and hypercar manufacturers, so it's safe to say that the 1000 horsepower club has grown even more. Today's video briefly reviews the newest overpowered exotic cars, their design peculiarities, and vital technical specifications. Let's get started. Ferrari F80. Occupying 6th place in the lineup of Ferrari Halo cars, the upcoming F80 draws inspiration from Formula One vehicles and comes powered by the latest generation 48-volt hybrid setup. The centerpiece of the powertrain is the 120-degree 3.0-liter V6 engine that can rev to 9,200 RPM, as it's aided by two 48-volt turbochargers to produce 888 horsepower and 627 pound-feet of peak output. To improve the figures even further, there are 3 supplementary e-motors. They draw the charge from a 2.28 kilowatt-hour battery to produce 296 more horsepower. With a peak output of 1,184 horsepower and an advanced Formula One-inspired active aerodynamics package that generates 2,315 pounds of downforce, this four-wheel drive supercar can sprint to 62 miles per hour in a mere 2.15 seconds, and an estimated top speed of 217 mph. Finally, to provide a comfortable riding experience at lower speeds and stiffen up at higher speeds, the vehicle uses an advanced Multimatic active suspension. McLaren W1. The successor to the iconic P1 hypercar is finally here, and it's easy to understand why McLaren has waited so long before publicly presenting it. The highly exclusive McLaren W1 is scheduled for production in 2026, but will only end up in the garages of 399 lucky car enthusiasts. The hypercar stays in line with modern electrification trends and brings a PHEV powertrain, relying on a 4.0-liter V8 engine with a twin turbocharger and an auxiliary electric motor juiced by a 1.4 kilowatt-hour battery pack. With a combined output of 1,275 horsepower and 988 pound-feet torque parameter, the newcomer boasts a 217 mile-per-hour top speed and a 2.7-second record for the 0 to 60 mph sprint. To achieve stellar track capabilities, the W1 received a lightweight chassis and a Formula One-inspired aerodynamic kit that ensures up to 2,205 pounds of downforce. Despite having supreme track adaptations, the W1 is a road-going vehicle, so its interior has an 8-inch infotainment touchscreen with the support of Apple CarPlay and a premium stereo system. Nilu 27. Limited to 15 units, the model by an aspiring automotive startup features an electric exterior with elements inspired by the 1960s Le Mans racers and classic Italian supercars. Nilu 27 adheres to the form follows function philosophy and adopts a carbon fiber monocoque, complemented by lightweight aluminum alloy tubular subframes and a double wishbone pushrod suspension. The newcomer sports in-house designed wheels wrapped in Michelin Pilot Sport Cup 2R tires. The drivetrain of the Nilu forgoes electrification and gets an 80-degree V12 engine with a 6.5-liter displacement. With the claimed output exceeding 1,000 horses, it aims to become the most powerful, naturally aspirated hypercar in the world. This output is channeled exclusively to the rear wheels, and the car goes for an old-school feel with a 7-speed, open-gate, longitudinally mounted manual gearbox as the only option. Chevrolet Corvette ZR1. Chevrolet has just unveiled the 2025 iteration of the Corvette ZR1, and we can without hesitation say that it's a beast. Already regarded as not only the most capable Corvette, but also the proud owner of the most powerful naturally aspirated V8 engine in the history of American automotive manufacturing. Named the LT7, the new Corvette engine is the true star of the show. This twin-turbocharged DOHC flat-plane crank V8 engine has a 5.5-liter displacement and has peak performance figures of 1,064 horsepower and 828 pound-feet of torque. Such output is handled by a beefed-up 8-speed dual-clutch transmission that enables the new Corvette ZR1 to reach the 215 mph top speed and supposedly show a quarter-mile time of 9.7 seconds. To ensure superior capabilities on the track, the vehicle received a carbon fiber aero package, which reportedly generates up to 1,200 pounds of downforce at top speeds, stiffer springs, a braking setup with carbon ceramic rotor, as well as Michelin Pilot Sport Cup 2R tires. Just like its predecessors, the upcoming ZR1 is offered in both a coupe and convertible variants, with the convertible being slightly heavier at 3,758 pounds. The coupe variant tips the scales at 3,670 pounds. Bugatti Tourbillon. Despite preserving the traditional Bugatti design, the newcomer is claimed to have no shared components with its forebearers. It's the first electrified Bugatti, which means the record-breaking W16 engine was abandoned in favor of a plug-in hybrid setup consisting of an 8.35-liter naturally aspirated Cosworth V16, 3 e-motors, an 8-speed DCT transmission, and a 25 kWh battery. Its combined output surpasses the old quad turbo and yields 1,800 horsepower. Plus, as a bonus, the Tourbillon has 37 miles of range. 3D printing played a major role in cutting the weight of the Tourbillon. It got a lightweight forged aluminum multi-link suspension from Divergent Technologies and a T800 carbon composite body. The interior of this supercar will forever remain timeless since all of the dash components have skeletonized mechanical design. But modern features like a retractable infotainment screen are still present. Although these cars are blisteringly quick and have too much power for an average driver to handle, they still haven't cracked the 300 mph top speed limit. When do you think this barrier will be broken? Share your thoughts below, and let's keep going. Rimac Nevera R. The Nevera R is the follow-up model to the world's fastest electric car that makes a shift from the Hyper GT to the Hyper Sports car philosophy. The newcomer gets the output of its quad-motor powertrain improved to 2,107 horsepower, as well as the new generation 108 kWh performance-oriented battery. As a result, the improved straight-line acceleration yields a 0-60 time of 1.74 seconds, while 0 to 186 miles per hour is clocked at just 8.66. Moreover, the next-generation all-wheel torque vectoring system is paired with the advanced EV02 carbon ceramic brakes with a silicone matrix for extreme cornering. Finally, the large rear wing is combined with an aggressive aero package that improves downforce by 15% and aerodynamic efficiency by 10%. The Nevera R wears Michelin Cup 2 tires, and this new rubber reduces understeer by 10%, while the lateral grip is enhanced by 5%. Hennessey F5 Stealth Series and F5M Roadster. For 2025, Hennessey Special Vehicles have produced exclusive versions of the F5 supercar in both coupe and convertible body styles. The former gets a 3-unit Stealth Series based on the track-focused Revolution Venoms. Each model takes over 3,000 man-hours to complete and gets a flawless carbon fiber body, chassis, paintwork, and a bespoke interior with plenty of personalized elements. The F5M Roadster is powered by a 6.6-liter twin-turbo Fury V8 engine, but this time it's not controlled via an automatic transmission. Instead, Hennessey sends all 1,817 horses and 1,193 pound-feet of torque to the rear wheels via a 6-speed gated manual, which makes it the world's most powerful car with a manual transmission. There will only be 12 owners of the F5M Roadsters, and they'll get a unique aero package with a large rear fin and a 0.39 drag coefficient. Rezvani Beast. Rezvani is revisiting its roots by updating its original 2013 sports car and taking a break from producing overpowered trucks and SUVs. Unlike its predecessor, this new model is built on the Chevrolet Corvette C8 platform, powered by a turbocharged 6.2-liter V8 engine producing 1,000 horsepower and 878 pound-feet of torque. Paired with an 8-speed dual-clutch automatic transmission, it accelerates from 0 to 60 miles per hour in 2.5 seconds and completes a quarter mile in 9.6 seconds. Despite its larger size, the carbon fiber body keeps its weight at just 2,960 pounds. Design elements reminiscent of the C8 Corvette are evident, including stacked quad exhaust tips, butterfly doors, and a removable roof, with unique touches like a Formula One-inspired steering wheel. Optional features include a $45,000 007 package with Spy Hunter gadgets and a $55,000 body armor option. Only 20 units of the new Beast will be produced. MAT Aspark SP600. The original vision, funds, and engineering genius behind Aspark Owl came from Japan, but the project finally matured with the help of the Turin-based MAT. The synergy of these enterprises resulted in the world's fastest, lightest, and most powerful electric hypercar to date. The Aspark platform is underpinned by a carbon fiber monocoque chassis and a double wishbone suspension. It has 4 electric motors, a dual-speed gearbox, and a 69 kilowatt-hour battery. This setup yields over 2,000 horsepower and over 1,500 pound-feet of torque. Among the most prominent achievements of the vehicle are 1.72 seconds 0 to 60 sprint time and 258 miles per hour top speed. Despite the latter parameter already being the world's record, MAT Aspark delivered an updated design of the hypercar currently labeled as S600. This version managed to reach a mind-bending 272 mph, which is the 4th fastest speed ever recorded by a production vehicle. Karma Kaveya. Karma Automotive is trying to shake off the misfortunes of the past and is readying an all-new coupe for production. Expected to arrive in 2025, the Kaveya gets a sleek and long silhouette, thin rear lights, and hidden headlights revealed by small shutters that slide behind the hood instead of lifting up. The newcomer is underpinned by an aluminum space frame, while its bodywork is made entirely from carbon fiber. This allowed it to achieve the curb weight of 5,300 pounds, with a hefty electronic drivetrain serving as the Kaveya's propulsion source. The latter is juiced by a 120 kilowatt-hour battery pack, and depending on the chosen specification, it is rear or all-wheel drive. The flagship Kaveya features 2 motors outputting 1,180 horses and 1,270 pound-feet in total. It's good for 250 miles of autonomy with speeds up to 180 miles per hour and quickest 0 to 60 of 3 seconds. Aston Martin Valkyrie AMR-LMH. The AMR-LMH is on target to become the first hypercar to simultaneously compete in the WEC and IMSA classes in 2025 following the FIA homologation. The race-turned carbon fiber chassis is fitted with a modified version of Cosworth's impressive 6.5-liter naturally aspirated V12 engine. In its standard form, the engine revs up to 11,000 RPM and produces over 1,000 horsepower. This power unit has been refined to align with hypercar class performance requirements and is designed to endure the requirements of high-level endurance racing. Thanks for staying with us till the very end. You can prove your dedication to automotive territory by subscribing for further updates and checking out suggested videos on the screen. Have a good one, and may the torque be with you.